Hello and welcome everyone to another 1 versus 1 cast. This matchup is of Kong and Jadedpenguin. Now I know Kong's name says xckongx, so you can pronounce it however you want. I'm pronouncing it Kong. You don't like it? Just mentally replace it with whatever you want it to be every time I say Kong. Because this is Kong. You see Kong? This is Kong. Yeah. So this is a 1 versus 1 game from the round robin of my third tournament. I believe this is a pretty decent matchup. I have heard it is. I know I'm going to say that a lot here, but that's because I'm only going to try and cast the best of the best first, and then I'll whittle it down to other games. Or if someone has a request, they can just email me and I will pop in that game. So, Jadedpenguin was in my second tournament. He did fare well. He made it to the semifinals there. I lost against Antonine, Antonine. It was a really good match, actually. So we're hoping to see more from Jadedpenguin like that this tournament. He's scouting out and around, trying to find where this Terran player is, and he will see it quite soon, I think, because he'll tap this Alnaga watchtower, and then I think his auto move is telling him to come down here next. So he will see that and see it pretty soon. Kong opting to start to block in with his supply table, but moving his barracks back a little bit. Not quite sure what's going on there. We'll have to wait and see. If he's going to block in, he should go all the way. But if he doesn't want to, he doesn't have to. Whatever. Yeah. I'm going to try and cast... Well, I'm just going to talk a little bit here during the low point. I'm going to try and cast a few more games from my tournament. I'm just going to do round robin for the moment. Start you off at the bottom, and then we'll start working our way up to the top. I am trying to get together with Batman to do a dual cast of the finals. I know it was up on my live stream, and you can watch it there if you really want to find out the end result. But it wasn't. There's a lot going on, and the quality's not the greatest, so we can redo it and do it really well between the two of us. Batman has not seen the finals yet himself, and he wants to. Sorry, a little hiccup there. I had to hide the mic for a moment. And I'm not going to cut it out and try and do it again just because, too bad. Marine coming out to deal with this scouting probe from Jadedpenguin. A little bit of move action going on there, but I don't know if it's going to save him. Nope. As Marines are able to shoot through buildings somehow, their bullets are magical. They can do that. They can go right through a building and not hurt it. That's right. It's a natural ability. You don't have to upgrade it at the tech labs. It just comes with Marines. A bunker going down here now. So maybe he's going to try and block in, kind of like what you see with Protoss. He is not up against a Zerg, so I think he feels that he can hold off a Zealot rush by just leaving it a little bit open. Just one unit. Tell a Marine to stand there, or tell him to hold position, or a Marauder. Marauder's a little bit more robust. Yeah, he's got the auto into the bunker. If we look over at Jadedpenguin, he's got 2 gateways and a robo facility on the way. So some early immortals, which are key against a Marine Marauder build, which is what he kind of saw what was happening there with 2 barracks. He didn't see a barracks Stargate or a barracks factory. That's the one. He did see a dual barracks build, so he knows that it's going to be some heavy units coming in. His bunker fully loaded up with some Marauders. This SCV just scouting around. I think he'd already seen. Yeah, xckong knows he's here. This Marine's gonna... Is he gonna make it? Nope. He goes splat in the natural expansion. Look at his rib cage poking out there at the end. I love all the death scenes in StarCraft 2 now. It's so much better, so much more diverse. Everything dies differently. It's not just the same every time. You know, oh man, Colossus burning up a whole bunch of Zerglings is fun to see too. They just all crumble and fire up, and this scan going down, so we will see the robotics facility, I do believe. If I go to his vision and I come back here, no! It was out of the way. so just tucked far enough away that he did not see the robo facility. All he got to see were the dual gas and a whole bunch of probes here mining. What's being dropped here? Another gateway, a couple more pylons, as he has supply blocked himself. That's always the sign of a champion. Yeah. No observer on the way out. He is still missing some gas. I think he needs to load up the second gas with some probes, but I don't know. He's got lots of minerals. He needs some gas. Whatever he wants to do, though. Oh, I think I just saw it there. Yeah, they just moved over there. So Kong down here building up his forces. So far is just Marauder build. Completely Marauders. Only Marauders. That's all we need. There was that single Marine to deal with the probe at the beginning, but that's all he wanted. Another command center being placed down right now. I'd like to see him drop it like over here or something. Just really where nobody would ever look. Way out of the beaten path. You're not going to see anything coming along the way. And a proxy bunker on the way out to defend the expansion to this natural here of Jadedpenguins. So if he could load that up with a couple Marauders and hang back behind it with some more, it'd be some awesome damage from that. We'll have to wait and see what he does with that. He's dropped the supply depot, so these Marauders are ready to push out, or are able to push out. The observer is here. He does see that there are no units here. I don't know if he saw the walkout, but he does see that there's nothing here and probably be pushing out on his own. Yeah, we're going to have to wait and see how that pans out. These Marauders are trudging across the map. Let's get in the bunker, guys. Come on, get in. Who are the two lovers that get to touch each other in the bunker? Another scan going down, so he will see all these units. He'll probably send these Marauders up to bait them out. But he does have a couple of mortals on the board, which do tons of damage to these Marauders as they are armored. And Marauders have that massive 50 damage to an armored unit. So if we look here again, yeah. So Jadedpenguin opting not to push out on Kong here, but now he does. Gets the force field up to reduce that damage just slightly. Focus firing down a couple more Marauders, taking out that bunker now, exposing to the Marauders that are underneath. The concussive shells have finished and are able to out-micro these Zealots quite easily. He will have to go and hide in his base and regenerate some shields before pushing out. But these Marauders are moving on up. They're taking out this pylon. Not enough. Wow. Some great pylon placement, actually. But focus firing down that one. Wow, that one Immortal just ate it. A good shield there from Jadedpenguin, or force field, sorry, there to block off this ramp. But he's going to move on up now, taking on these stalkers and sentries and all the other fun stuff that the Protoss player has here, trying to focus them these zealots down, able to take out a couple while moving and coming back. If we look at his base, he is just microing out more and more Marauders, and it kind of looks like that's what's going on over here in Jadedpenguin's base. He does have... Oh, the Colossus is on the way. Not the most greatest of choice against Marauder, but it can't hurt to have it. Let's just put it that way. It really can't. Force fielding in this one Marauder, he's going to get stuck, and his buddies aren't going to be able to help him out there. So some great force field action by Jadedpenguin here. I do believe last tournament he used his sentries quite well, and I mean quite well. With some hallucinations, some really well-placed force fields and whatnot. Trapping his own zealot on the outside, though, there. I like how he's keeping the observer here just to give him that extra long sight to see what these Marauders are doing. Down goes the force field, so these Marauders will be able to push in at the moment, but this